Cincinnati's acting police chief, first day on the job. Well, it included a message to the men and the women of the department. Chief Elliot Isaac attended roll calls to tell them that the environment is about to change.
The city manager fired former police chief Jeffrey Blackwell yesterday for creating a so-called toxic environment. Employees who complained described screaming sessions and a culture of hostility. Local 12's Deborah Dixon was at today's roll call where the acting chief had some things to say and many of the officers spoke out as well.
Right, they did. It was an outside review that said the morale was so bad in the police department that Chief Isaac wanted to make sure that he had some positive things to say about them, and to them he promised support from the new top brass. He promised they will always know the direction the department's going. That was a problem with Blackwell. Top cops complained he didn't communicate with them or include them in decision making.
We know what we do the best. We do problem solving, we do community engagement, and we enforce violent crime. And that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to get back to what we do the best.
He told them he and the assistant chiefs are going to make sure they have enough cops with them to do their job, and that's really important. Of course, there's been a lot of concern about safety since Sonny Kim and backup. And at 6 o'clock, I was in the room when the top cops were going to make decisions about what happens next when they were talking about that. And also, I was at a radio talk show this morning where one of the cops who filed a complaint against Blackwell talked about how he felt he had to reveal an ugly truth, even though it was difficult. So there's a lot going on today in the city.
When we talked yesterday, and you weren't in here yesterday, we talked with Joe, who we'll talk to in just a minute. It took me by surprise. It took a lot of people in the public by surprise. Hasn't taken you or a lot of people who are on the inside by surprise. Right. This has been brewing for more than a year?
It's been brewing for a long time, and I believe there were just two Jeffrey Blackwells. Yeah. The one who immersed himself in the community. Face? Yes, and he was a lot of Facebook, a lot of photos, a lot of self-promotion.
Very friendly, I mean, to people he met
very
on the streets
friendly,
and reporters.
But then there was, I'm just going to call it a dark side. It just was. Some people are so marginalized. I mean, the two assistant chiefs who left, they didn't leave because they wanted other jobs. They left because they couldn't stand it anymore.
Well,
so.
As Brad said, you're on the inside, so you're probably already getting feedback. Is morale improving
already? It's really, you could just walk into District 1 and it was like a cloud was lifted, and the city manager believes people out in neighborhoods are going to feel that right away, that they're going to feel that the cops are more energetic and happier on the job.
Okay. More from you coming up at
6 o'clock.
All right. We'll see you at 6. Deb, thanks very much.
Well, the Cincinnati Police Department employs more than 1,000 sworn officers to cover the city's 52 neighborhoods. The department also has about 125 civilian employees. Chief Isaac is a 26-year veteran with the force. He became a police captain in 2004 and served as criminal investigation commander. From 2007 to 12, he served as District 4 commander. He also served as the internal investigation section commander and department night chief.